Hey everyone, thank you for watching Infinite Realms today. Just gonna go over some Marvel Legends and some reveals and some agonizations I'm going through with this line. Okay, so let's start it off with the Puff Adder Wave. I spoke briefly about it, and I do apologize. I haven't done anything like this in a while because there's a lot going on in my life. But well, I'll leave it at that for the moment. I mean, just yeah, let it go else. Okay, and this is a pretty good one. Orb, I never thought I'd see a figure of him. Awesome. The Simon Williams Wonder Man from with the coat, love it. Baron Strucker, oh, absolutely love. And Molecule Man, love it. The one I'm passing on is Yelena. Don't have anything for that character. Love that cap. I wasn't gonna buy it, but yeah, I'm gonna buy it now. And I'll pass on the Iron Man. I'm okay with the Extremis armor I have. So it's the older version, but it still holds up. It's all right. Now, gonna move the selections to. Okay, I'm gonna get this one out of the way. This is about the leaked images from the Into the Spider-Verse line, and dude, these just look like crap. I mean, complete and total crap. And people are like, well, they're stylized, and I'm like, the last wave from Into the Spider-Verse was stylized, but they still look like Marvel Legends. These look like something that comes out of the cheapo, the cheap 5-inch lines that they sell to kids. Yeah, that's what I see. I mean, this is what that looks like to me. And every time a new picture gets revealed, I'm like, ew, this is ugh. I mean, I barely see double elbows on Miles. I don't think there are. There are in Spider-Man 2099, but again, it's really, eh. I don't think there's any kind of forearm. There's definitely no, I mean not forearm, bicep. There's definitely no thigh swivel. I mean, this is just disgustingly bad. I mean, it's so bad, and they sit here and slap a Marvel Legends label on it. This is literally, to me, taking a turd and slapping a logo on it. I have to admit, the Spider Punk. I'm like, what is that thing? Gwen, yeah, same way. I mean, but she, at least you see a thigh cut there. I mean, I'll give you that much. But yeah, I mean, and I suppose you could argue, okay, well, it's like females. Hasbro doesn't like to have female parts. And Spot. I saw a picture of Spot, and I'll try to put it up on this video. My God, that looks so terrible. It is one of the worst looking figures I've seen in a long time. And I can't believe how people are like going, oh, these are awesome. But yeah, Spot, I mean, he looks like Jack Skellington. Oh, they're going for they're going for a alien look. I'm like, they're going for a stupid look. He's a scarecrow, dude. I mean, what the heck? It's just terrible. Just terrible. I can't even imagine what kind of amazing mental gymnastics it takes to say, oh, that's a good figure. It's horrible. Okay, so enough of the bad. I wanted to get that one out of the way first, because it is the worst. Okay, so they revealed the X-Men themed 5-pack. And 5-packs lately, in the past few years, just don't seem to resonate with me. There's only 2 figures I really want out of this. It's Random and Vertigo, and again, aftermarket. It's just like the Spider-Man 5-pack. It was only 2 figures I wanted out of that. So yeah, these are not the best things in the world. I'm not a huge fan on those. I know people are like, why don't you want Strife? Well, Strife is kind of lame, dude. I mean, nah, I mean Strife started out cool, but then got weird. I mean, that's the simplest way to say it. It just got weird. So then, of course, we go to the X-Men in there. X-Men 275 uniforms, and I'm like, okay. See, this is what I keep talking about, is you don't need every version of every character. I mean, it was one issue where they wore these costumes, and I'm going to be very blunt. I thought Wolverine and Gambit looked the least natural in these outfits. I thought they looked forced into it, and they're just kind of going, we got to wear Sunday suits. And, Forge was the only one who wore this outfit for an extended period of time. And even when that comic came out, I went, this is ugly. This is, ugh. I know they had the big gatefold cover. Ooh. But yeah, it was not. And I never understand why people are like, oh yeah, we want those red and blue suits. I mean, okay, if you like it, great. But I don't understand the appeal, because it was just bleh. And the comic was just bleh. I mean, it seemed to be, you could tell the steam was running out of Claremont, because he was just like sitting there going, man, what the hell am I doing? So, now we get to some more interesting stuff. Rogue, I always liked this outfit on Rogue. I'm going to run with it. This was, what she wore, they say Outback, but that's a hard one, because Rogue's outfit changed a lot in Outback, so it's kind of like, yeah. I mean, that was one of the outfits, but, I mean, if you look at it carefully, it did change a lot, so, yeah, Rogue's still my favorite X-Man next to Beast, so, I'm going to grab it, just because it's okay. Okay, now we get to the big problems. The ones that cause me a whole lot of pain. Okay, so, I almost have the Brotherhood as I want it. Yay me. Note I said almost. There is a catch. Okay, so, of course, Blob was revealed in Blob. $57 for a Blob. Ouch. So I did have the Build-A-Figure of this one, and I sold it off because, again, I was hungry, man. That got me a couple of days of groceries. So, yeah, I mean, that one is just so, it's so tough, because, I mean, that's a character I want and need really bad, and it's so expensive. And, I mean, once I get that one, my Brotherhood is done. I mean, that price tag, though, oh my God. It's very painful of a price tag. And especially with, Hasbro doesn't seem to know when their stuff's getting released anymore. And they give us these dates that are, like, way off. So I'm like, okay, what do I do here? I mean, yeah, the Rogue price at $25 is sticky. This is painful, because, again, to me, it's almost an essential figure. And it's so pricey. It just hurts. So I don't know what I'm going to do here. I mean, wait for it to go on sale, but you know how sales are. And, yeah, it's just, it's very frustrating. It's very, very frustrating to me. And then, of course, there is Ronan the Accuser. I can't speak today. Ronan the Accuser. And, oh, God, that is another Build-A-Figure that I sold off just so I could eat. And I remember the day I did it, and I regretted it. But You know what? I got to eat for the next few days when I did that. I mean, again, it's one of those I'm like, okay, yeah, I need that back. I need that back. It says it's the deluxe. Okay, it'll be around. I knew the price was going to be a little bit higher. 35 maybe. I thought maybe almost $40. And I sit back and I go, ouch. And making this one worse, it's an Amazon exclusive. So, Gore, I was hoping to catch a sale on Gore. And I didn't. I did catch a sale on Sergeant Slaughter on Amazon. But I missed Gore. And, gosh, I mean, it's that FOMO thing, man. That FOMO is real because this is another essential figure. An essential character. For my collection, anyway. So I'm really struggling with that. So what I've done at this point, I have locked in my pre-order for Ronin. I have not locked in my pre-order for Blob. Might try to wait for a sale on Blob. I don't think he's gonna. I don't see how he can sustain that price. Yeah, with Ronin, I mean, I'm just gonna kind of. I may cancel the pre-order. I may not. If it wasn't for the fact that I do feel he is an essential character to the collection, I wouldn't even bother. And I guess this is what's bugging me. I mean, they're using the smaller Colossus body, which means he's not a big figure. I mean, really all he comes with is the hammer, and it's like, dude, what are you doing, Hasbro? And it's like, and I know if I feed that dragon this time, it's going to get fed again. I fed that dragon with the beast, and part of me does regret it. I mean, I wanted that beast figure because I wanted a pretty good looking beast, and that is a good looking beast. I'll hesitate on any other beasts from this point forward, but that's a good looking beast. I needed a beast in blue, and I got one. This is Ronin, is a different story, but at the same time, I'm like, oh god, if I had my Build-A-Figure Ronin, this would not be an issue. But I don't have that. It's gone. And getting it back is going to be too expensive. This is almost too expensive. I mean, this is almost like buying it back. I mean, it's the reason I dropped off the Terrax and Forgotten One box set. I ended up canceling that because it was just too much. And especially for the fact that Terrax was the exact same figure from years ago. Nothing new. I suppose you can argue there's some retooling here. That's true, there is. But, it doesn't justify that price. Or some people are going to say it does. I'm saying it doesn't. I mean, God. That's what I keep saying about Marvel Legends prices. It's like, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. And, I mean, I'm sitting here wondering what I should do. I mean, with these two, with both Blob and Ronin, it's like, what can I do here? And, I'm sure more people are going through this, and it's just freaking frustrating. It really is. It's freaking frustrating. Especially, and I do think, I give myself a little bit of credit. I think I jumped back to the collecting after my long dark times in the right time to get what I wanted semi-reasonably. Not, I mean, it's not all reasonable, but semi-reasonably. And now I'm getting to this point where it's like, okay, I've got a lot of the characters I wanted. There's a few here and there that I still need to lock down, but I'm getting most of them that I wanted. And my collection's back, slowly building back to where, it was not going to be exactly where it was. I mean, even though I'm grabbing these new ones, which I do see are upgrades. Although the prices on them are getting ridiculous. it's a struggle. I mean, do you really want to feed that dragon again? And, now I get to finally start expanding. I'm looking at the Valor versus Action Force, and I really want to get into that a little bit. But at these prices, it's like, Because, here's the thing. Valorverse doesn't bring out 12 figures a month like Hasbro's been doing, and dumping them on you, and dumping them on you, and dumping on you. Yeah, in some ways that's fun. In some ways it's kind of annoying, because, you got all this money going out the door. And, I mean, it pissed me off a little bit, man. It is. And, they really caught me on the holidays, and they caught all of us on the holidays. So, yeah, the prices are ridiculous, and now it's getting to these essential characters. I could let it go on Gore, because Gore is not an essential character to me. I like Gore, and I would like to one day get a comic accurate Gore. That ain't gonna be it. It's that simple. Again, feed the dragon, see what happens. But yeah, I feel like I'm being forced to feed the dragon with Ronin. And I may change my mind. I don't know. I like Ronin as a villain. I want that character in my collection. I like Blob as a villain. I want that character in my collection. And I sit here and I go, just this one time, maybe. Just this one time, and I know it's not going to be, this ain't going to be the last time. It's going to keep going. What can we do? So, just expressing my conundrums and frustrations, really, is all I can do. And that's what the channel's here for. So, with that, I'm going to wrap it up. That's the Marvel Legends stuff. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and puke for those poor Spider-Man figures. Ugh. All right, take care.